Okay, Wednesday workout B, change up since there's no TRX. So we've got kind of 5 exercises that don't involve the TRX. We're going to start first. Quads, knee dominant exercise with the in and out plyo jump squat. So we're going to start first, typical here, step it out, so in and out squat. So they want to sit back with hips enough that they don't load the knees, and the further you come forward, the more they're going to feel it in the knees. So put that back while also keeping their chest up and not getting rounded. They go from there into the in and out squat with on the floor. So the big key of this is you want to start your feet. If they start here, when they jump out too wide, they get this bad situation where their knees are not stacked over their ankles. So they got to start in here, out. And so when they jump out, knees stacked over top of the ankles, back in, out, in, out, in. And notice I'm staying in a squat the entire time. Not here into a squat, but down into a squat, in, out, in, out, in, out. If they need to pause, they can get back into it and go regress down to the in and out squat. Make that harder. Aerobic steps. So we elevate it. Again, not for people with foot ankle issues or unstable knees, because we've got a lot of ground forces and they got to absorb contact. So they need to be solid on their mechanics first. Again, same thing. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Also increases the degree of difficulty, and I would recommend, that's a higher one. I would probably say safety first, get the lower of the steps, because all they got to do is clip that one time and they'll go sailing. So that's pretty hard. You can also do multi-directional, kind of as a level 4. They can go from the back of the step and work all the way up and back. That's a good option, but that should hit up the quads. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, then move on to exercise number 2.
Ready?
Okay, exercise number 2, we're going to go cobra push-up. So we're going to start first. It's a 40-second work period. Screw the hands into the floor, index finger points straight ahead. Block the feet together, stay tight, and just get to where they can hold for 40 seconds. Otherwise, there's no way they can do the cobra push-up. From there, we're going to go down, lower down, into the cobra, back up. Okay? Lower down, back into the cobra, back up. So this is the easiest version. It gets them into the cobra position without having to actually do the push-up part of it, right? They're kind of cheating up. Now from there, we go into the cobra push-up. The pike through into the cobra. Squeeze the glutes, pull the shoulders down and back so they don't get any arching in the back. Pike, and you want to keep your elbows turned in. So the torque's going to take them out. That's not good. And then drive basically forehead, face, chest, all the way through, okay? Pike, cobra. It's actually pretty safe on the shoulders because I have shoulder issues, and it's that downward push it's not like an overhead press. Now, that's going to smoke most people. 40 seconds of that, particularly tough on the triceps. So you got to make sure that as they get about right there, the 2 big keys are squeeze the glutes so they don't feel this in their back, keep the shoulders down and back so they don't feel it in the shoulders, okay? All right, most advanced. We go regular cobra into a reverse cobra. So I just got to reverse that. Chest, face, back up into the pike, cobra through, cobra backwards. Oh! And my triceps, like, they hate me from just doing 2 reps. So a lot of rear shoulder, a lot of direct tricep work, phenomenal exercise, and quite acrobatic, as I might say. Now, progression of this. Someone that can't do that, can't do any of that, I mean, honestly, just the pike to push-up hold will serve as a good substitute. If in the warm-up they weren't able to do that, then they had to do some type of either a plank. If they can't get on the floor, we got to get them out doing some slams or something like that if they can't get on the ground. But I think everyone in our facet world these days can get on the floor. All right, exercise number 3. We've got sandbag shuffles. So we're going to use the sandbag, and we're going to go over to toe it. I'm going to step it over. Step it over, step it over, okay? I'll show the easiest option. This is just a good regression, right? Then we progress that by going into a little trot. Over, 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 and then I can pick that up, go into high knees, and a good high knee drive, and rip it. 40 seconds, okay? So tempo progression, and also range of motion with their knees to that. They can just literally your low performers can just kind of step it over, it gets them moving a little bit at the hips. Okay, exercise number 4. We got total body here, lateral squats with in and out ways. Short rope, black mamba rope, and then we're going to go here. So in and out ways. Let's show the movement. This is the movement, in and out. And we need to go here, thumbs up, in and out. Okay, smoke in the back of the shoulders. And by the way, this is going to serve as a little bit of the rear part of the body. Since we're not doing rows, this kind of simulates a little bit of that. It's those posture muscles, in and out. And then we're going to go lateral squats. Squat to the left, squat to the right. Back and forth. And then progressively go toe up, toe down. And then the more advanced is start feet parallel. Lunge into it, middle, lunge, here, lunge. Okay, back and forth. Get after it. Arms, legs, highly metabolic. Short rope is easier. Okay, 5th and final station, classic old school bicycle crunches. So we're going to start right here. Hands, so don't push it on the neck. Just kind of keep the head supported a little bit. And the crunch is opposite knee to elbow. So I want to crunch to there, crunch, and start slow with all of your peeps at the beginning so they get the mechanics down. No airspace, should be flat, abs should be turned on, back and forth, and then I can start to play around with some tempo progressions. Once I get it, no pressing on the neck, no hyperextending of the back, and if someone can't do that, a good regression would be just the classic dead bug. Extend out, squeeze the glutes, back and forth here, and that'll serve as a little bit of a go. Okay, modification for those, substitution. I hate the word modification, and clients don't like that word either. Substitution if they can't get on the floor, still doing kind of the version of the crossbody reach, which is the bicycle crunch from a standing position, wrist into forearm, into elbow. So it's still that same action. They're having to rotate across their spine, multiplanar, and we'll get them going.